Welcome. In this course, we are going to learn about a easy, powerful, highly ranked NoSQL database, MongoDB, which is being used by well-known top companies in the world, including Expedia, MetLife, Craigslist, SAP, BuzzFeed, Facebook, Cisco, MTV, Verizon, and many other companies. You can see the list of companies over here. There are many well-known enterprises in the client list. MongoDB is supported well and it is performing well among the enterprises. Its parent company is a billion-dollar firm. MongoDB is expected to gain more market share in the upcoming years as many data analytics platform and cloud vendors started supporting MongoDB natively. Moreover, MongoDB is one of the primary component of the hot mean web stack as well as the MERN web stack. MongoDB is ranked at number 5 among databases and number 1 among the NoSQL databases by the famous DB Engines ranking. You can see the list over here. MongoDB is in rank 5. Do note that in the ranking, the databases above MongoDB are 20 plus years old, whereas MongoDB is 5 plus years old. And all these databases are relational databases, whereas MongoDB is a NoSQL database. Postgres recently gained share because they have introduced NoSQL feature along with OLTP feature. Learning MongoDB has very good job prospects, mainly due to its high adoption among enterprises across different verticals, including travel, telecom, analytics, business intelligence, retail, healthcare, education, media, and others. Secondly, the global NoSQL market is expected to grow around 35% between the period of 2013 to 2020 to a value of around $4.2 billion. In addition to that, this particular research shows about the relative adoption of NoSQL skills among LinkedIn members in September 2015. The blue one is MongoDB, as you can see here. This is the Indeed.com job trends for MongoDB and its competitor Cassandra. Among all these facts, I personally like MongoDB because of its simplicity and easiness to learn. It won't take more than 30 minutes for a developer to start working with MongoDB. This course about MongoDB is organized into 4 sections. In the first section, we'll be seeing the importance and the basics of MongoDB. We'll be covering about 4 useful IDE or editors, and we'll be covering about JSON and other important basics about MongoDB in the first part. In the second part, we'll be covering the core parts such as queries, arrays, full text search, etc. And in the third part, we'll be covering the advanced parts such as GridFS, aggregation, sharding, and replication. Finally, in the fourth part, we'll be covering all the key things which we haven't covered in part 1, 2, and 3, such as indexing, regex, MapReduce, etc. So in the part 1, we'll be seeing about the importance of MongoDB, how to install it, what are the key features of MongoDB, and about the package contents in MongoDB. Following that, we'll be learning about JSON in detail. Then to the important section of this part 1, that is 4 tools. We'll be learning about 4 key tools which can help you in learning MongoDB very easily. So we'll be using these 4 tools to do a basic CRUD operation so that you'll be understanding about these 4 tools clearly. Following that, we'll be seeing a demonstration of how to load test data from different sources into MongoDB so that we'll be able to use the same test data in the upcoming demonstrations. In the part 2, we'll be seeing about queries, arrays, update and delete. Following that, we'll be learning about JavaScript. Please note that JavaScript is an integral part of MongoDB. The shell of MongoDB is JavaScript capable. Then we'll be learning about full text search, how to do a text search in MongoDB. This is important because MongoDB is a schemaless database. Then in part 3, we'll be covering 4 topics: GridFS, aggregation, replication, and sharding, out of which GridFS and aggregation are very important to be learned. Then in part 4, we'll be learning about MapReduce, regex, indexing, MongoDump, and Resto. Then we'll be learning about capped collection, embedded documents, TTL index, and finally we'll be learning about save and insert. In part 4, the key topics are regex, MapReduce, indexing, and embedded documents. So this is our course content. Let us start with the part 1 now.